Morning everybody. Eric left this morning at just around 5:30. He will be gone this whole week. He comes back on Friday. So I'm on my own. What? So because I'm on my own this week, that means I have a tendency to lapse into not doing things. So we're gonna try really hard to keep me doing things this week. This morning, right after Eric left, I got up and I worked out. So tick one box of success of doing things. I don't really have plans this week, which is terrifying from the standpoint of doing or not doing things, because when I don't have plans, I have a tendency to come home in the afternoon and read a book and make dinner and then go to bed. So, we're gonna work on that. I will have to think of things to do and maybe hang out with some girlfriends and keep myself entertained until Eric gets back. I'm really worried that the vlogs are gonna get really boring while Eric isn't here, because he's like my comic relief. And because he always makes me laugh, and I'm gonna miss him while he's gone, and I'm just gonna be mopey and sad. So that being said, there are some perks when Eric leaves. Perk number one, I get to make whatever food I wanna make. Eric is really good about trying new things and like eating things that I like, even if he doesn't necessarily like them. Asparagus. But there are particular meals that I love that I never get to make because he hates them, and I'm not gonna force him to eat something he hates. So there might be a couple meals this week that I make that are just like old school, like Emma recipes that Eric is just like, gross. So that is probably definitely going to happen. Yeah, I don't know, there'll be less dishes to do. I don't know, this happens on a yearly basis where Eric goes away for this trip, or some trip, not this particular one. And it's hard the first couple days. It's like, what do I do without my other half? It kind of sucks. So I don't want to be late for work today. It's almost time for me to leave the house, and I have to go walk the dog. That is a downside. With Eric gone, I have to walk the dog all the time, whereas Eric usually walks the dog. So I need to deal with my hair situation that's going on right now, walk the dog, put on some makeup, and head to work. So I will see you guys after work today. So I just got off work, and I am gonna pop over to the grocery store real quick. I don't quite know what I'm gonna do for dinner yet, but I'm gonna treat myself today and go pick up some bread and cheese, make myself a little charcuterie platter this afternoon. I haven't done that in a while. I stayed late at work trying to finish up a project, so I'm a little behind, but since I already worked out today, I don't quite feel bad. And I didn't go out for lunch. I ate lunch at work. So who says I can't have a little treat every now and then? But yeah, I chatted with Eric. He flew safely, arrived safely. Things are going well. I'm sure he'll call me later on tonight. Yeah, I think my plan this afternoon is to watch some West Wing. I am caught up on the podcast, so I need to watch some more episodes so I can listen to some more of the podcast and really just like catch up on TV today. I don't know, I'm just kind of feeling kind of chill. Yeah, and then I gotta figure out what I'm doing the rest of the week. I want to make plans with friends or like go out or do something, but Mondays are, you know, there's a lot going on Mondays, and then you just kind of want to relax afterwards, especially since we had such a busy weekend this weekend. I'm kind of ready to not do anything tonight. All right, groceries. So I've just gotten home and I realized I can do things here at home because Eric isn't here. But what are those things? You guys don't even know what they are, other than food, which we've already talked about. But I can turn on the Bluetooth on the speakers and play my music as loud as I want and not piss anybody off except our neighbors, which is pretty awesome, and I think I'm gonna do that. I need to put together my like little snack tray, my meat and cheese and fruit that I purchased, and bread, because you gotta have bread. And then I can sit and I can watch TV on the big TV without fear of Eric coming in and being like, but it's time for me to watch SportsCenter. I don't usually watch TV in the living room. I usually watch it in the bedroom or on my device, whether that's my iPad or my computer. But I have the TV to myself for a whole 5 days. That's a lot of days. And I get to pick what I watch. I can't watch anything that I'm watching with Eric, but I can put on bad TV on this TV. Yeah, that is so totally happening, because I always feel bad when I watch my bad TV out here, because I feel like it's not worthy of the big TV. I don't know. Insecurities. That's what it is. All right, so let's go make a snack. Come on. Also, the house is a wreck, and I know that I need to clean. I'm not gonna do it right now. So I apologize for the messiness. It needs to be cleaned, tidied, cleaned, vacuumed. Pretty much everything needs to happen to it, and I have not done it. I am failing. But I can fail all the way until Thursday if I want to, and clean up before Eric comes home. I think that sounds genius. Unless it drives me crazy, and then I'll just do it. All right, let's make snacks. That looks pretty amazing, right? It looks pretty amazing. I'm looking forward to eating it. Dexter's looking forward to getting some of it. This is not all for me. Guess who's gonna share? He's my buddy in these lonely times. You're a good boy. What do you think? It's pretty good, right? I thought so. The snack was delicious. I'm totally binging on some West Wing, and Dexter's having a nice time on the couch. All is well in the world.